If you're over 60, I need you to stop for a few minutes and listen to me carefully, not as if you're just watching another random video on the internet, but as if you're receiving a valuable alert, one that could protect your heart and maybe even save your life. Over the years, I've seen many men and women your age walk into my office or the hospital with the same surprised look and the same sentence on their lips. But I've always eaten healthy. How did this happen to me? The truth is, after 60, your body changes dramatically. What used to be safe can now become risky. Your metabolism slows down, your heart becomes more sensitive, your blood vessels lose flexibility, and even fruits, yes, the very ones that have always been symbols of health, can turn into silent enemies. And here's where the real danger lies. It's not what we know that harms us, but what we think we know that's no longer true. Fruits that were once your allies for well-being can now overload your heart, destabilize your blood pressure, spike your blood sugar, and accelerate problems that could have been prevented. The worst part? All of this happens silently, day after day, with no immediate pain, no obvious signs, until one day your body sends the bill. In this video, here on Longevity, I'm going to reveal 7 fruits that may be slowly damaging your heart without you even realizing it. Some of them, I'm almost certain, are in your kitchen right now, and you'll understand why age completely changes the way we must look at food. If you care about your health, want to keep your heart strong, and live more years with quality, watch until the very end. The first fruit on this list is probably part of your breakfast today, and I bet you never imagined it could be a problem. Overripe banana, the silent potassium bomb threatening your aging heart. For most of your life, bananas have been the picture of a healthy snack. Soft, sweet, easy to digest, perfect with breakfast or as a quick bite in the afternoon. But after 60, the way your body reacts to certain foods changes, and what was once a safe daily habit can now quietly become a danger to your heart. Here's what most seniors don't know. That soft, overly ripe banana with dark spots on the peel isn't just sweeter, it's also loaded with a higher concentration of potassium. Now, potassium's essential. It keeps your heart rhythm steady, helps control your blood pressure, and supports muscle function. But as we age, especially after 65, our kidneys may not process potassium as efficiently as before. This means that eating high-potassium foods like overripe bananas can cause potassium to build up in your blood, a condition called hyperkalemia. And hyperkalemia doesn't announce itself with loud symptoms. It starts quietly. You might feel unusually tired, notice your heartbeat skipping or fluttering, or feel your muscles getting weaker. It's easy to blame these signs on aging, but inside, your heart's electrical system may already be under stress. Left unchecked, high potassium can lead to dangerous arrhythmias, slow your heart rate, or, in severe cases, cause cardiac arrest. And I've seen it happen. Strong, independent seniors ending up in the hospital, never suspecting that their favorite breakfast fruit was quietly working against them. I'm not saying you should never eat bananas again, but if you do, choose them firm and slightly green, not soft and sugary. Eat smaller portions, maybe half a banana, and pair it with high-fiber foods to slow down sugar and potassium absorption. And most importantly, if you have kidney issues, high blood pressure, or take diuretics, talk to your doctor about how much potassium is safe for you. Because what once nourished your heart may, after 60, be silently wearing it down from the inside.
Grapes, the sweet little fruit quietly damaging your heart. They're small, juicy, and easy to pop into your mouth by the handful. For years, grapes have been seen as a healthy snack, nature's candy. But after 60, your metabolism, heart, and blood vessels don't work quite the same way, and these innocent-looking fruits can become a hidden threat to your cardiovascular health. Here's the truth most people never hear. Grapes are loaded with fructose, a type of natural sugar that your body processes differently than glucose. In your younger years, your liver could handle it with ease. But as you age, fructose is more likely to be converted into triglycerides, fats that circulate in your blood and clog your arteries over time. And grapes have another problem. They're easy to overeat. You don't stop at 4 or 5. You grab a bowl, a bag, or keep snacking without thinking. Each handful sends another surge of sugar into your bloodstream, forcing your heart to work harder, raising inflammation, and increasing the risk of plaque buildup, high blood pressure, and even arrhythmias. I've had many patients say, "I replaced cookies with fruit. Why is my blood pressure still high? Why is my cholesterol getting worse?" The answer is simple. Not all fruits are created equal. And grapes, especially in large amounts, can be as risky for your heart as processed sweets when you're older. That doesn't mean you must give them up completely. If you love grapes, have them in very small portions, and ideally with a protein or fiber-rich food to slow down sugar absorption. But eating them daily or replacing entire meals with fruit bowls full of grapes could be quietly damaging your heart without you even realizing it. Because what feels light and refreshing might, over time, be putting heavy strain on your aging heart. Watermelon, the summer favorite that could be damaging your heart without you knowing. Few things feel as refreshing as a cold slice of watermelon on a hot afternoon. It's sweet, hydrating, and brings back memories of summer picnics and family gatherings. But if you're over 60, especially if you have heart concerns, blood pressure issues, or take certain medications, watermelon might not be as harmless as it seems. Here's why. Watermelon is over 90% water, which is great for hydration. But it's also high in citrulline, a compound that widens blood vessels in a process called vasodilation. For younger, healthy adults, this can be beneficial. But for seniors, especially those on blood pressure medication, it can cause blood pressure to drop too low too quickly, leading to dizziness, blurred vision, or even fainting. I've had patients who felt weak or lightheaded after a simple lunch of watermelon, blaming it on the heat or dehydration, when in reality it was their cardiovascular system struggling to keep up. Watermelon also has a high glycemic index, meaning it causes your blood sugar to spike quickly and then drop sharply. This blood sugar roller coaster puts stress on your heart, raises inflammation, and can trigger arrhythmias in people with existing vulnerabilities. The danger isn't in having a small slice now and then, it's in eating large portions, especially on an empty stomach or right before physical activity. And if you're taking blood pressure medication, you should be even more cautious. So enjoy watermelon in moderation. One small slice, eaten with other foods, is usually fine. But a giant bowl eaten alone could be quietly straining your heart. Because when it comes to protecting your health after 60, even the sweetest fruits can have a hidden side. Durian, the exotic delight that could be slowly damaging your heart. To many, durian is a rare treasure, creamy, rich, and even called the king of fruits. Its unique flavor and texture make it a delicacy across Southeast Asia. But for seniors over 60, especially those concerned about heart health, durian can be far more dangerous than it appears. The first problem? Saturated fat. Durian contains almost as much saturated fat, gram for gram, as some cuts of meat. And while your body might have processed these fats well when you were younger, aging changes the game. Your arteries lose flexibility, blood flow slows, and your ability to clear LDL, the bad cholesterol, becomes less efficient. Over time, eating high-fat foods like durian contributes to atherosclerosis, the hardening and narrowing of arteries. This restricts blood flow to your heart and increases the risk of heart attacks and strokes. But that's not all. Durian is also high in natural sugars, which in excess can spike your blood sugar, fuel inflammation, and push your triglyceride levels higher, all of which add more stress to an aging cardiovascular system. Some seniors eat durian regularly, believing it's fruit, so it must be healthy. But inside, this combination of high fat and sugar can quietly accelerate heart damage, without obvious symptoms until it's too late. Durian also has a heating effect on the body, raising your internal temperature and heart rate. If you're already on heart or blood pressure medications, this can create a dangerous mix, leading to palpitations, dizziness, or even shortness of breath. The takeaway? Durian doesn't have to be off limits forever, but it should be a rare indulgence. A small taste now and then may be fine, but large portions, or eating it frequently, can silently harm your heart over time. Because after 60, the most dangerous foods are often the ones we least suspect.
Mango, the tropical temptation that could be quietly damaging your heart. Golden, soft, and bursting with tropical sweetness, for many, a ripe mango feels like pure joy. It's the taste of sunshine, of vacations, of childhood memories. And because it's fruit, most people assume it's automatically healthy. But if you're over 60, especially with heart concerns, mangoes can be a silent danger. Mangoes are packed with fructose, a type of sugar that your body processes differently from glucose. Instead of being used directly for energy, fructose heads straight to your liver, where it's quickly converted into triglycerides, fats that circulate in your blood and, over time, build up in your arteries. This process contributes to plaque formation, narrowing your vessels, raising your blood pressure, and reducing oxygen flow to your heart. Even more concerning, mangoes have a high glycemic index, meaning they spike your blood sugar rapidly. For a senior with slower insulin response, this can trigger inflammation, cause your heart to race, and put your cardiovascular system under unnecessary stress. I've seen patients eat mango daily in smoothies, desserts, or just sliced after meals, thinking they were making a healthy choice. Yet their blood sugar kept climbing, their cholesterol got worse, and their hearts showed early signs of strain. The problem wasn't cakes or sodas, it was too much of the wrong fruit too often. To protect your heart, limit mango to small portions. Avoid dried mango or juice. Both have concentrated sugars that are even more harmful. If you have diabetes, high cholesterol, or blood pressure issues, talk to your doctor before making mango a regular part of your diet. Because at this stage of life, even the sweetest fruit can leave a bitter impact on your heart health. Lychee and longan, the tiny fruits that can set your heart on fire. They're small, sweet, and incredibly easy to overeat. Lychee and longan may look innocent, refreshing little bites often served as light, healthy desserts, but for seniors over 60, these exotic treats can trigger a dangerous chain reaction inside your body. First, they're loaded with fast-absorbing sugars, mostly glucose, which hit your bloodstream almost instantly. For an aging heart, this sudden sugar surge can be overwhelming, raising blood pressure, spiking your heart rate, and forcing your cardiovascular system to work harder than it should. But the hidden danger goes beyond sugar. In traditional Eastern medicine, lychee and longan are considered heating fruits. Modern science now shows that they stimulate your sympathetic nervous system, the fight-or-flight response. This means they can raise your core body temperature, increase your heart rate, and even trigger feelings of anxiety, restlessness, or insomnia. For a senior already dealing with high blood pressure, arrhythmias, or diabetes, and possibly taking medications, this extra stimulation can be risky. I've seen older patients snack on handfuls of these fruits, thinking they were avoiding processed junk food. But soon after, they experienced palpitations, night sweats, and sudden spikes in blood sugar and pressure, never suspecting the fruit as the cause. Over time, this cycle of overstimulation and inflammation can weaken your heart, disrupt its rhythm, and leave you more vulnerable to serious events. If you enjoy these fruits, do so in strict moderation. Limit to just a few pieces at a time. Avoid eating them late at night. Pay attention to how your body reacts, because when it comes to your heart, even the smallest fruits can have a powerful and dangerous effect.
Fruit juice, the sweet liquid quietly destroying your heart. For decades, many seniors have started their mornings with a glass of orange juice, apple juice, or grape juice,
believing it's a healthy habit. But here's the hidden truth. Fruit juice can be one of the most dangerous things you drink for your heart after the age of 60. When fruit is turned into juice, almost all of its natural fiber is stripped away. What's left is a concentrated dose of sugar that your body absorbs extremely fast, often faster than soda. A single glass of orange juice can have as much sugar as a can of cola. The difference? Juice hides under the label of healthy. As we age, our insulin sensitivity decreases. This means that every glass of juice sends a shock of sugar into your bloodstream, forcing your pancreas to release large amounts of insulin and making your heart work harder to keep up. This cycle leads to blood sugar spikes, inflammation in your arteries, high blood pressure, and irregular heart rhythms. I've seen many older patients who avoid fast food, walk daily, and think they're eating clean, yet still struggle with heart problems. When we look closer, their daily fruit juice habit is often part of the problem. The safest choice? Eat fruit whole. When you chew fruit, the natural fiber slows sugar absorption, protecting your heart and keeping your blood sugar stable. But when you drink juice, it's like pouring sugar straight into your veins. If you've made it to this point, it tells me one important thing. You care about your health. And that's the first step towards protecting your heart for the years to come. The truth is, not all fruits are bad. But as you age, your heart becomes more sensitive, your metabolism slows, and even natural foods can have side effects you didn't notice before. It's not about fear, it's about awareness. Choosing fruits that work with your body, not against it. Listening to the small signs, fatigue, palpitations, dizziness, before they turn into something serious. Your heart has worked tirelessly for you, every second of your life, without asking for anything in return. Now, it's your turn to take care of it. Start today. Make one small change. Swap juice for whole fruit. Limit high-sugar fruits. Choose balance over excess. Because one smart choice today could add years to your life and life to your years. Here on Longevity, our mission is to help you live not just longer, but better, with more energy, more clarity, and more joy. If this video helped you, leave a 1 in the comments. Share it with a friend who needs to hear this, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips that protect your heart and improve your life after 60. Your best years can still be ahead if you give your heart the care it deserves.